say so. Know this. Killing is my business, ladies, and business is good.
Hello everyone, it's Khalif bringing you another PvP Thief video. This time it's around for the Heartseeker playthrough, and hopefully it gives you an idea of how Heartseeker plays out, and more importantly its strengths and weaknesses in different situations. So right off the bat, we didn't get to cap docks, and we go ahead and attack. So I start off with a couple 1.4k crits, and this is one of the big things. This build crits hard. There's a 5.5k crit on that engineer, and it pretty much brings him down to his knees. And that's one of the strong points of this build, is that it hits like a truck, especially if your target is under 50% health. You end up doing a crap ton of damage, and you can pretty much amplify the damage by putting conditions on your target, which further improves your damage output by 10%. Overall, this map played out pretty fine, especially considering this is one of my most hated maps. I just don't think this map is designed too well. It's pretty much really a zerg between beach and docks. Docks is what we have as red. Unfortunately, we haven't been able to capture it for some reason. And beach is what blue has. The reason I say it's not really designed too well, the third point is surrounded by sharks, and if you try to solo cap that thing, you're just literally gonna get what the fuck owned, because the sharks hit hard, especially when you get 4 or 5 of them on you at like any given moment. So because of that, there's really no solo capping the middle point, which is ruins. So anyway, going back to gameplay, there it is. We killed those 2 players. I think I saw like a 4k crit on that one guy. So again, like I said, if the target is below 50% health, you're gonna hit like a truck. And if the target is below 33% health, you're gonna hit even harder. So yeah, you end up doing a huge amount of damage in this build, but it does have its weaknesses, and I'll point out what those are. Right off here, I decide to ignore the choke point up there, because I know I don't have the mobility and the defensive skills, and I'm gonna go ahead and attack this Necro, and he comes down pretty hard. I hit him with a couple 3k crits, 4k crits. He pops his class skill, which pretty much gives him extra life, but that doesn't save him, so I end up just spiking him down. The Necros, their class skill is really awesome, because it pretty much gives them an extra set of life. When they pop it, they have this thing called life force, and when they go into it, any damage that you do to them, you take it off their life force. Right here, one mistake that I made, I popped my elite a little bit too early. I thought there were going to be people coming towards us, but that wasn't the case, and my elite was kind of wasted. It was not really too much of a big deal, but yeah, it ends up, you know, I wasted the elite. Another one I want to point out is this thief. He has his elite popped, and so there's really no way for me to kill him without going down. And I was hoping my teammate would turn around and assist, but he decides to get tunnel vision, and he goes and tries to get that kill, and instead he goes down, which in turn rallies the thief, and now it's 2-on-1. There really wasn't anything. I watched the video over and over again to see if I could have done anything differently. There really wasn't anything different I could have done. I was under the impression that my other teammate was going to help me out, but that wasn't the case, and he decided to kind of get tunnel visioned and attack him. Here I kind of want to show off the damage potential of the short bow and how much damage it actually does. You can easily get 1.2 to 1.3k crit just by auto attacking. So that's one of the reasons I switched over to the bow, especially. And right here, cluster bomb. It is deadly when people are grouped up like this. You just want to blow. You treat cluster bomb as a melee skill, and you can do a ton of damage by detonating it early. Right there, pretty much bringing a 4.7k crit on that. I think it's that same engineer from before, and you go ahead and capture this point.
The beach is yours.
So I want to slow this part down right now. So I want to point out, like, there's two people down, my teammate and an opponent. This was a tough call to make because my teammate's health was too low for me to go and try and get the stomp. Because this guy would have killed him, the guy that was down would have killed him, and I didn't expect another opponent to be there and get the stomp. So it was a tough call to make because there was two people down, my teammate and an opponent, and my teammate's health was, you know, really little. Where if I went and tried to stomp my opponent, he would have been able to kill my teammate and rallied up. So, or I could try and revive my teammate, which was what I was trying to do. I was like, hopefully nobody comes in and let me try to revive him, but it proved to be the bad thing to do because somebody comes in and pushes me off and gets the kill. So it turns out to be a 2-on-1 and kind of cost me that fight. Right here, I play like an idiot. I didn't realize Mesmer is going to put this bubble. I completely forgot that this bubble reflects projectiles back at you and puts confusion on you. So I, like an idiot, I keep on attacking him. But I managed to get some good damage on him, but unfortunately it becomes a 2-on-1 because a Necro rolls in, and it kind of cost me the fight. I really wasn't, during the playthrough, I wasn't in this fight 100%. I was still trying to figure out if my previous fight was the right move, if I did the right thing. So I didn't really go into this fight with all my concentration involved. But anyway, I go down, but it wasn't a big deal because we're still leading the fight 400 to 300 pretty much.
You've lost the dock. They've taken the beach from you.
So right here I see my teammate in trouble, so I'm going to go ahead and help him out. I want to point out, give a little tip for everyone that's new. When you see a Mesmer who teleports and makes clones, look for that red skull. The red skull is where the real target and player is. So if you're ever in trouble and doubt about who to kill, look for the red skull and you can see who the actual player is. So this comes in handy for thieves and mesmers. So again, the red skull tells me who the real player is. This can literally, that minuscule small time can be the difference between killing a target and having a target resurrect again. Right here we get a cluster again, so I switch over and try to get a kill. And I end up walking right into this guy's attack, but it doesn't matter. We get this kill right here because I pop him with a couple high damage skills. And I go down here because this thief, who's, I believe he's also Heartseeker build, pops his, what is it, the speed one, and decides to go ahead and spam me, which kind of brings me down.
Vitality restored.
So here's the red skull again, tells me who the real Mesmer is, and I easily get the thing. One thing I want to point out is you'll notice that I have not popped my haste. I don't think I've popped the haste at all this whole entire match. The reason is it's a really bad habit of mine. It's being super stingy, because I don't want this to happen right here. If you notice that this guy has blocks enabled, I don't want to. Most of the time, I hate wasting haste on targets like guardians and warriors, because they have traits that have built in that pretty much enables them to survive burst. So we win the game 205, #1 in team, and it comes out nicely. So this has been a PvP video by Khalif. If you like it, subscribe. I'll definitely be posting up more videos in the future. And anyway, let me know what you guys think about the playthrough. Let me know if you have any suggestions, comments, questions, and I'll get back to you guys as much as possible. Again, thanks for watching. This is Khalif PvP bringing you Guild Wars 2 builds.